when we chatted a bit earlier on.
Yeah, we can see Noel Kelly there in the parade ring there. He's in Jolly Noel, local track to him, so he'll be looking forward. He's got a couple of nice runners here today, and he'll be looking for this lad to get off the mark there today. He was rated 105 when he went to Galway on his handicap debut after a few novice and maiden hurdle runs. He's a former point and a bumper winner. He's up to 110 now, and I think realistically there's not an awful lot of pace in it, but I'd imagine he'll be ridden fairly prominently, and he could be one of the ones that I think he should take an awful lot to beat him really today. Did you think this is just a sort of race opportunity, or is it a case of this distance is going to bring about improvement from Galway last time, do you think? No, he's coming back in distance there today. I don't think, look at Downpatrick is a stiff enough oil track too. They generally go a decent gallop around there. So look at coming back in distance probably. I don't think it'll inconvenience him today. I just think he's a better horse than what some of the other horses are in the race. I think he's well placed. Yeah, very much looks that way. They're they're a long way away from them. Of those at bigger prices, is October Hill, North Winterfell, they're chief dangers? Well, Sean Flanagan looked like as if he was going to line up down the inside. He's definitely a horse that will go forward. He's rated 100, or she's rated 100, sorry. She's consistent. She was second last time out, third time before that. That's consistent enough form. Not standout form, but consistent. The interesting one, I suppose, is the horse of Gerald O'Leary's Sea Eagle. Was rated 83 on the flat. First run over of hurdles there today, 3 wins in the flat. So Thomas O'Connor claiming the £7 off. I suppose that's an interesting one of the debutants. Yeah, right, flags up, here we go.
White flag right. Another mistake by a retreating Owl's Delight as they race up the far side. Hello, Yes, followed by High Court Cave, who's joined Octus and North Winterfell. And saw the last half mile as they approach the second last, over which High Court Cave jumps on in front. Eventually gone Owl's Delight. High Court Cave from Sea Eagle, who's now within a length. October Hill ridden along to try and stay with them in third. Then Imperial Miss and North Winterfell in with a chance. Fading fast is Hello Yes. Coming towards the final flight, High Court Cave being followed by Sea Eagle. October Hill over the last they go. High Court Cave gets a reminder from Orton McGill. Sea Eagle within a length for Thomas O'Connor, and these move on from October Hill and Imperial Miss. Inside the final 200 yards, it is High Court Cave holding off Sea Eagle, then October Hill and Imperial Miss, and well into the closing stages it is High Court Cave and Orton McGill landing the odds in the opening Rendux maiden hurdle. Sea Eagle second, October Hill third.
Yeah, High Court Cave wins and does so pretty comfortably in the end, but was definitely given something to think about, and by the horse that Darryl flagged earlier on as interesting, Sea Eagle, who, having been rated 83 on the flat, has definitely taken a good bit of that ability to this tackling obstacles and jump well in the main too. But High Court Cave stayed on really well to score 8-13 favourite. Strong stare at the distance, and clearly the plan was to make a good bit of use of it.
Yeah, I think it was, for Oran, it was fairly straightforward. He got a nice lead all the way. The ground looks absolutely beautiful there, Downpatrick, doesn't it? You can just see there just a nice little bit of cut in the ground just to make it fair for everybody. And once here, the hill came here the last 150 yards. He really powered up the hill. He's proven to stay a little bit further than that as well. And
is it quite a rise at the finish?
Yeah, it's a good stiff finish, mind. If you go too fast the last 50 yards, you can see a lot of races change around in the last 50, 100 yards there. There's a good climb to it. And the thing about Downpatrick is generally you just go a good even gallop from start to finish. There's a few places there you can get breathers into horses, so it's a good track if you can get an easy lead from the front. But on the whole, they're good, solidly run races around there.
There you go. There's a pretty comfortable success in the end for High Court Cave. I'll give you the SP's 8-13 favourite for Oran McGill and Noel Kelly in the Victor McRae colours from Sea Eagle at 7-1. It's shaped with a good bit of promise. They'll be encouraged by that. October Hill third, 11-2. All right, we'll go back to air. Here's Gordon Brown.
If he wins the second race on Disa trained by Hugo Palmer, he's in great form, isn't he, this horse, and doesn't seem to mind the ground.
No, yeah, it goes in the ground. I won him first time at Musselburgh, sorry, and then he's just started getting a bit of a problem with the stalls, and Hugo and his team have ironed that out, and that's made him a much more tractable ride. You can kind of keep things relatively simple on that ground. I was in front plenty long enough, but on that ground you've got to just let them kind of keep going. It's hard to make ground up. It's very sticky. So
I know you went on him last time. He ran a big race in that sales race at York on quick ground.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he's versatile, likeable attitude, and like I say, now that Hugo and his team sorted that stalls issue out, it's just made him much more straightforward.
And round course and straight course, I think it tends to be a wee bit softer on the round course here, doesn't it?
Yeah, it probably is. It's just, I'd say it's hard work all over. It's proper hard work, to be fair, Gordon.
You're about to go out and ride in the listed race on Tempo of Athena for Brian Ellison.
Does go on the ground, which is going to count for a lot. Obviously, 2-year-olds on this ground. If you go on it, it counts for a lot. We'd have a bit defined at the ratings, but she's proven with a bit of juice in the ground where some of the other ones aren't. We'll give it our best shot to try and get a bit of black type.
Now, one of my favourite horses this year, trained by Katie Scott, Luna Inverness, a nice big filly. You know her well as well. She goes in the 4th.
Yeah, obviously she's having a shot at a bit of black type as well. Katie's placed her very well throughout the whole year, and she doesn't go on quick ground. She's never encountered anything quite as soft as this, so we'll have to see how she goes, but I think she'll go on the ground. 5.5 stretches her a little bit, so with the ground and the trip might just stretch her, but I'm just hoping that I might be able to hang on to her just a little bit over that, a little bit further. So now we'll try our best to nick a bit of black type there as well.